What's up, everyone? Prison Meddler here. I'm finally back with another album ranking. And yes, as let me know. Sorry, that was my cat. Anyway, yeah, as let me know, the surprise ranking, the next band I'm doing, as let me know it's going to be on Opeth. Um, I'm finally doing the ranking. So yeah, I'm pretty sure many of you know who they are. They are a Swedish progressive metal band. Originally, they were death metal, a progressive death metal band, but they're not anymore for some reason. I don't know, but originally they were like, well, the very early materials they have like some black metal elements, but then they dropped it and puts more of their progressive death metal elements, and then later on they started to become more like their '70s progressive rock stuff in their later materials, which is pretty interesting. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and. Sorry, guys, I got distracted. Yay. Ugh, my apologies. Okay, alright. And I'm going to go ahead and get this over with and work on my next ranking. Next ranking I will be doing is, yes, I will be doing Rob Zombie next. But until then, let's start with the ranking. Alright, starting up with my least favorite. This may piss some of y'all people off, but it's gonna have to be Morning Rise. Now, I have some complaints I have with this album. I'll be right back. My cat wants in. All right, I'm back. Anyway, yeah, Morning Rise. I'm not hating on it, but it has 5 songs, and all of them are over 10 minutes. One of them is Black Rose Immortal. That was like over 20 minutes. And it's just a drag on album to me. Plus, the production sucked. But the songwriting isn't bad whatsoever. It's not the worst thing I've ever heard, though. But it has to be my least favorite. Okay, now, 11, I'm going to put Heritage on there. As you may know, starting from now on, this marks their first album without any death metal elements aside from Damnation. This album came out in 2011. Why I had to put this at the near bottom is because throughout it's just mainly jazz sounding music for me, which I'm not a fan of, and I kind of fell asleep through it. I'm not gonna lie. But the production is great. That's why I have to put this above Morning Rise. Not a bad album, but it's not something I would listen to. Okay, 10. I'm gonna put Sorceress. Now, here comes some good progress. Now, some more positivity. Now, Sorceress, decent, but not a fan. But it does have some heavier moments, though. Here are some songs that I actually do like from this album. Let me look at the list here. Sorceress, Wildflowers, Will o' the Wisp, Strange Brew, and Era. Those are, I think, the 4 songs that I like. I miscounted. I said previously my math sucks, but whatever. But pretty solid album, but it's not something I would go back to. Okay, Next up at 9. No, wait, I'm sorry. My bad. Okay, 10. All right, 13, Morning Rise. 12, Heritage. 11, Sorceress. Okay, my mistake, guys. 10, it's going to be their debut album, Orchid. A bit, similar to Morning Rise, except I kind of do like this album. It kind of has this creepy feel to this one throughout. Even though the production isn't that great or any of that. Sorry, it was just the wind. It was windy outside, but anyway, there are some quite enjoyable moments to it, and it kind of has this creepy feeling production throughout this album that what I do like about it. Songs I do enjoy is "In Mist She Was Standing," "Forest of October," "The Twilight Is My Robe," and "The Apostle in Triumph." It's only 7 songs on this album. The shorter songs are just mainly interludes, but yeah, I do think this is a really great songwriting album. It's actually pretty great for their debut, to be honest. Okay, number 9. Um, Number 9, I'm gonna pick Damnation. Now, this is their first album without any metal stuff, any death metal or any of that. As some of you know, this is more like a double album, separate album between that and Deliverance, which I will talk about Deliverance later and whenever I get there. But this one is pretty interesting because especially they become much softer than they were. But it does have some, it kind of has this nice sounding music in the background, like you're in some fancy ass get together type thing. But like I said before, I don't think this album is bad at all. It's a very solid album, but it doesn't need to sound heavy, and I can understand why. It just has this dark sounding feel throughout this album. By the way, that album cover looks creepy too for some reason. The songs I do enjoy the most is "Window Pane," "In My Time of Need," "Closure," "To Rid the Disease," and "Weakness." And yeah, I do think this is a very solid album, but not one of their best. Alrighty, what's next? At number 8. Okay, number 8, I got Pale Communion. This album came out in 2014. I actually quite do enjoy this one. This one kind of brought back to their slightly heavier sound, even though it's not death metal sounding anymore. But I kind of like the songwriting throughout this album. Favorite songs in there is "Eternal Rains Will Come," "Cusp of Eternity," "Moon Above, Sun Below," "Esna Rose," "River," and "Faith in Others." But yeah, I actually thought this was a pretty underrated album for me. Not too long, not too short. It's just fine where it is. But it has more melodies and or something like that. But yeah, it's just the second album in a row without any, growls, death metal, or any of that. Just some good old 70s prog rock sound. Okay, what's next? 7. Okay, number 7, I'm gonna pick Watershed. This album came out in 2008, and this is their final album that has any death growls or any death metal elements to it. I actually quite enjoy this one. There's only 7 songs in this album, unless you count the special edition songs, which one's the original song and 2 more are covers. But I actually found this one very underrated. It kind of has this creepy atmosphere to it, and it's just very melodic, and it's just downright creepy for some reason. Especially the song "The Lotus Eater." That is an epic song to me. Passion Peel is a great one. Coil is a creepy ass. It's just some kind of gothic feel intro or something like that with this beautiful piano sounding noise, and then it turns into a much heavier song on the next song. Have Hair Apparent. So yeah, I quite do enjoy this one, but unfortunately, it ended up at number 7. Top 6. Okay. Top 6 will be Still Life. This album came out in 1999, and this one's quite enjoyable album. There's only 7 songs on this album, so it's really not saying much. But I could agree it's one of their strongest albums, but unfortunately it landed at 6, to be honest. Songs I do enjoy the most is The More, Godhand's Lament, Moonlapse Vertigo, Face of Melinda, and White Cluster. But yeah, sorry guys, that was my cat. He's just so lovey all over me. Come here, you motherfucker. Fuck, I lost track. Okay. Yeah, definitely one of their strongest efforts. I don't doubt it. It's just an amazing sounding type of music playing. I just love it. A great album. But not one of my favorites though. But it's hell of a great album. Number 5, I'm gonna pick their recent album. I don't know if I can say this right. Inkaida Venom. Their latest one. This one I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk about the English version on this one, not the Swedish version. Now, this is my. I think this is the best Opeth album in the non-death metal category. This is actually quite underrated, and definitely a great for their latest one, as well as a massive change in their career. But yeah, favorite songs: Garden of Earthly Delights, Dignity, Heart and Hand, Next of Kin, Universal Truth, Continuum, and All Things Will Pass. But yeah, I quite do enjoy this album a whole lot. Amazing production, amazing songwriting. It has a lot of great elements through it. If you haven't checked this album out, you might want to check it out. Okay, number 4. It's gonna be My Arms, Your Hairs. I actually enjoy this album a whole lot. This one is just heavy. This one is heavy as hell. It's a concept album, as y'all may know. And this album did improve over their first 2 albums with songs such as April, Eternal, When, Amen Corner, Demon of the Fall. That's an awesome fucking song. Credits, Karma, and Epilogue. And on the reissue version, there's 2 bonus tracks. Both are covers. Circle of the Tyrants by Celtic Frost, and Remember Tomorrow, which is an Iron Maiden cover. So yeah, this is a really enjoyable album, and I agree it's actually one of their best albums in my opinion. I think this is the best Opeth album in the 90s. This album came out in 1998. Yeah, I do enjoy this one. The production sounded much better than their first 2 albums. So yeah, this one ended up at number 4. Okay, 3. Top 3. Hmm. Hmm. Anyway, all right, top 3. Number 3, I'm going to pick Ghost Reveries. Holy shit, that album's awesome. Production, check. Songwriting, check. Everything, check. It's just beautiful how the tone of this album is. It's death metal and it's full of 70s Pink Floyd sounding progressive rock type sound. It's like Pink Floyd of death metal for some reason. What's there to say on this one? This is really an epic album. Ghosts of Perdition, Baying of the Hounds, Beneath the Mire, Atonement, Reverie / Harlan Forest, Hours of Wealth, the Grand Conjuration, and Isolation Years. Such an amazing album from start to finish. I just can't name the details of how great this album is. And it's at number 3. Damn. Alright. Now, number 2. We got Deliverance. Holy shit, I actually enjoyed this one. This one is dark as hell, and the album cover actually fits too because it is dark as hell. I mean, looks like thought it's a dead person, but I don't know what it looks like. It's because it's dark as hell. They only have 6 songs, well 5 unless you count the interlude. But yeah, I actually enjoyed this one. Wrath, Deliverance, Fair Judgment, Master Apprentices, and By the Pain I See in Others is such a creepy ass song to me. I love it. I just love that one. I can't even explain the most detailed how great this album is. Just listen to it and you'll see what I mean. Okay. Now on to number 1. And their best album in my opinion is Black Water Park. Holy shit, this is one of the best albums I have ever listened to. It's got the death metal sound, and it's creepy and beautiful at the same time. It's like a mix between together. And I actually love the fuck out of this one. Here are the songs. The Lipper, Affinity, Bleak, Harvest, The Drapery Falls, Dirge for November, The Funeral Portrait, and Blackwater Park, their closer track. I mean, this is one of the best albums in 2001, for sure. I mean, look at the reviews. It's very high. The production is just magnificent throughout. I have never been this blown away for this one, especially the song Drapery Falls. I haven't heard such a creepy and beautiful song at the same time of a song like that. That is just holy fuck. I am so definitely going back to this album. I might as well listen to it after I'm done doing this. After I'm done doing this ranking. Ugh, damn. So yeah, Blackwater Park is number one for me. Okay, guys. That is my Opeth ranking from worst to best. And what is your Opeth ranking? Leave your comments down below. And yes, I know it's been a while since I've done a ranking, almost a month actually. This actually quite took me a while too, but mainly because my charger broke down and I had to order it from Amazon and had to wait 3 days. Actually, it arrived a day earlier. If that shit didn't happen, then this would have been done much earlier. So it's done now. So yeah, Rob Zombie is next, including his White Zombie albums. Because by the time my next album ranking video will come, his newest album should be out by now. And yes, it will include his new album as well. So stay tuned for that. And yep, nothing new yet. Just brainstorming on what videos I'm going to make and live streams every Tuesday. So that's pretty much all I have to say. If you enjoy this video, subscribe to me if you haven't. Click the bell, the notifications, and leave a like on it and comment on what your Opeth ranking is at the bottom. And until then, I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.